How about this team that had their hearts broken yesterday?
Uh, RSL. You mean me?
Yeah,
I had my heart broken
breaking
yesterday.
hearts and breaking brackets, baby.
Broke my heart and my bracket. Unbelievable.
um, Amazing things you live for, really.
You call it amazing. I call it a disaster.
Damir Krylek, Sergio Cordova, Jasper Lothelsend. Yikes, I can't read today. Um,
Sorry, me
Michael
neither.
Chang, Tate Smith, Danny Masovsky, Johan Kappelhoff, Eric Holt, Marcelo Silva. Anybody, any crazy things you think are going to happen?
Crazy wacky. You know I love some crazy wacky.
It's like your entire personality, bro.
Yeah, something like that. I really bring the energy and the wackiness.
Me too.
I feel like we would bring more energy if we didn't end up recording after a whole day's work at like 8 p.m. every time.
Listen, we got to get things out when we got to get things out. That's a life
I
we
get it.
chose. It's a
I
life
get
we
it.
live.
It's the grind. I hear you.
It was so much easier during COVID when we just talked about stuff for fun.
Yeah, nothing going on. Um, all right. So I said Damir Krylak comes back. I think he is still one of the best players on this team. I said Sergio Cordova comes back. Um, I I guess I mean, with every loan, it's going to be dependent on how much it costs to bring them back. But I think Cordova was one of their better players this season, considering he is their top scorer. So I think they will try at least make an attempt to bring him back. If the cost is absolutely astronomical, yeah, I get it. Don't bring him back in that case. I think there's options available and you can replace him. He's not irreplaceable. But I feel like if he's a reasonable price, you bring him back. Um, Lawful send. I said yes, bring him back because he played a pretty like decent role this year. Played 1,600 minutes. He's only 25. I think he could factor in for them again in a year where I think they outperformed a lot of expectations, especially with how they looked on paper going into the season. Um, I said Chang and Schmidt would also come back to them. Um, and then I said Musovsky, Kappelhoff, and Eric Holt would not come back. I don't think they did enough with the team last year to warrant them being brought back. And then Marcelo Silva, I said he comes back despite the fact that he is up there in age. I think he's like 33, 34, something like that now. But he was their starter, out and out starter, center back with Justin Glad this year. And I think they have a pretty solid partnership going on. And I think you could at least get another good year, maybe two, out of Marcelo Silva here. So I say you bring him back.
Interesting. Okay. For me, I agree. Krylek comes back, missed a season with injury, but he's still got the ability to be one of the best players on the field at any given moment. Cordova, I have not coming back. Augsburg, the team he's loaned from, sit 12th in the Bundesliga table. Again, it's early, but they are only 5 points above safety right now. Um, and looking at the statistics of their team, their strikers have 4 goals and 2 goals combined. So they're going to want somebody who can mix things up a little bit, especially with his good run at RSL. I think they're going to want to keep him. Jasper Loffelsend, if I remember correctly, was drafted just this year. He was from Hit, and he turned into be a fantastic player who put in 30 appearances as a rookie, including one in the playoffs. You bring him back for all 3 years. I have Michael Chang coming back. Seems like to me the Michael Chang return is going to be one of those. He's going to come back, but he's going to be a much if everything goes right in terms of um, their transfer window and how they want to do things. He will come back and be a 5 appearance guy just to just to be there. Kate Schmidt comes back, definitely put in a ton of good work. Danny Masowski never really got into it with Cordova leaving. He may stick around, but I think more than likely he's out. I think Kapahoff is out, Eric Holt is out, and Marcelo Silva is out. I think they're going to go and try and revamp that whole thing and see if they can bring in some new, younger, more. I think they'll spend that money on somebody in the back line to partner with Glad because it's been like 9 years since he's had a really good partner. I think his last good partner was like Jameson Olave at 37 years old,
I
which is
I
terrifying.
I kind of agree with you. I think um, if Marcelo Silva is not going to have that starting spot next to Justin Glad, I don't think he comes back. I don't think you bring him back to be a backup, and I don't think he wants to come back to be a backup. So I agree with you on that regard. I think he comes back and starts though. That's why I think he ends up coming back. But if they go out and sign somebody, I think he's gone. So I hear you.
Gotcha. Okay. Very, very good. As we